Today, I want to talk about how Erdogan's authoritarianism and corruption have damaged Turkey's economy and reputation. Erdogan is the president of Turkey, a country of 85 million people and a key NATO ally. He has been in power for 2 decades, but his popularity has been declining due to his mismanagement of the economy, his repression of dissent, and his contempt for human rights. Erdogan came to power in 2002 as a moderate, pro-Western, pro-business reformer who promised to break with the past and bring prosperity and stability to Turkey. For a while, he delivered on his promises. Poverty and unemployment plunged. Inflation dropped from triple digits to 5%. Turkey's GDP per capita rose from $3,500 in 2002 to $10,500 in 2031. Erdogan seemed untouchable. But things started changing in 2013, when unprecedented anti-government protests swept Turkey and exposed the growing authoritarianism and corruption of Erdogan's regime. He cracked down on the media, the judiciary, the military, the academia, and civil society. He jailed thousands of journalists, activists, academics, lawyers, and opposition politicians on dubious charges of terrorism or coup plotting. He purged tens of thousands of public servants after a failed coup attempt in 2016. He changed the constitution to grant himself sweeping powers and eliminate checks and balances. He silenced critics at home and abroad with lawsuits and threats. Erdogan's authoritarianism has also taken a toll on Turkey's economy and reputation. His interference in monetary policy and his obsession with low interest rates have fueled inflation, devalued the currency, and eroded confidence. Turkey's GDP per capita fell from $10,500 in 2013 to $8,600 in 2021. The World Bank estimates that more than 1.5 million Turks fell below the poverty line last year. A Gini index of income and wealth distribution shows that inequality has risen since 2011 and accelerated since 2031. Erdogan's foreign policy has also alienated many of Turkey's allies and neighbors. He has clashed with the United States over his purchase of a Russian missile defense system that undermines NATO's security. He has supported Islamist groups in Syria, Libya, and elsewhere that are opposed by Western countries. He has provoked Greece and Cyprus over maritime disputes in the Eastern Mediterranean. He has intervened in conflicts in Nagorno-Karabakh, Iraq, and Somalia without consulting his allies. He has blocked Sweden's aspiration to join NATO despite support from nearly all the alliance's other 30 member states too. Erdogan faces elections in 2023, the centenary of the Turkish Republic. Polls suggest that his support has slipped following a currency crisis, a sharp recession, and the coronavirus pandemic in the last 3 years. Some show that his ruling coalition is trailing an informal opposition alliance. But Erdogan is not giving up without a fight. He has launched a new economic reform plan that promises to restore growth and stability. He has also tried to mend ties with some of his estranged partners, such as the European Union, Israel, and Saudi Arabia. But he faces a tough challenge from Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, the leader of the main opposition Republican People's Party, CHP, and the joint candidate of the six-party Nation Alliance. Kılıçdaroğlu has struck an inclusive tone as he has sought to attract voters disillusioned by Erdogan's rhetoric and perceived economic mismanagement, promising economic prosperity as well as greater respect for human rights and rule of law. There are also 2 other candidates in the race: Sinan Ogan, a former academic and nationalist politician who represents the right-wing Ancestral Alliance 2, and Muharrem İnce, a former CHP presidential candidate who leads the Homeland Party 3. However, they have little chance of winning against Erdogan or Kılıçdaroğlu. If no candidate secures more than half of the votes in the first round of voting on May 14th, a runoff will be held between the 2 leading candidates on May 28th. The outcome of the elections will determine not only who will lead Turkey for the next 5 years, but also what kind of Turkey will emerge from this critical juncture, a more authoritarian or a more democratic one. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And don't forget to leave your comments below. What do you think about Erdogan's authoritarianism and corruption? How do you think they have affected Turkey's economy and reputation? And who do you support in the upcoming elections? I would love to hear your opinions. See you next time.